Hey guys, how are you? Dr. Monica here. First, before I jump off this new segment, this new program, I just want to thank all of you guys who have been sharing my last video on self-care, mental health self-care for men, tips to deal with this mad, crazy world, right? Um, my instincts were on point. I knew I should have been focusing, doing niche videos for you men a while ago. And it's never too late. I'm happy that I started. I am going to include the link to the video that I did 2 days ago, which is just gaining numbers. And I appreciate you sharing. I'm loving the questions that you're sending in. So keep sending in questions, keep sharing the video. And the video, you can, of course, watch it on my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Monica Bickerstaff. When you watch, please subscribe. It's free. One of the few things that's free right now. And you can watch it over and over again. Get your notebooks or your pads or your phones so you can take notes, because I am giving you tips on, ways to just take care of yourself, right? I want you to be proactive with your health care, just like for the most part, we women are. We hear about something, we investigate it, we research it, we try it. If it works, we jump on it immediately, and then we share it with others. Men are a little bit less reluctant to do all of that. You care about your health and your well-being just as much as we do, if not more, but you don't always take the time out to do that research. So I am doing that research for you, all right? So tonight, I'm going to kind of recap, well, a couple of things that I forgot to include in our last video, but I want to share with you ways to groom your vigor, your vitality, and your libido. So I'm going to be sharing some natural ways to do that. And please forgive me ahead of time if I'm rubbing my eyes and scratching under my eyes. Some weird things are happening with the Las Vegas weather today, and I'm just kind of irritated. But without further ado, let's get with it. I am Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. I'm a doctor of integrative medicine. I am also a certified PTSD and trauma healing coach. Now, what does that mean? That means that I'm here to help you, and I'm here to answer whatever questions you have dealing with holistic medicine, wellness therapies, mental health, trauma healing. I also own a very successful company called Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty. You can find me at, visit my store at www.drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com. And I have special products that I have designed and curated for you all under my Zen for Men collection. And I'm going to be sharing those tonight with you. But tonight, I specifically want to talk about ways to improve and increase and enhance your vigor, your vitality, and your energy for longevity. All right, I know that you men, especially men of color, you all are doing so many things right now, but you're not necessarily taking care of yourselves. And if you're over 40, if you're over 50, if you're over 60, there are specific things that I'm going to share with you tonight that you can start now, as early or as young as you are, and you can continue with these habits, make them routines. Men, you all are very good with routines and habits and rituals, right? And once you catch on to something, you continue it. Please keep doing that. It makes me happy. All right. So, okay, now let me stop babbling. The first thing I want to share with you, what I'm sipping on tonight, I'm sipping on iced coffee. One of my favorite flavors of coffee is hazelnut, iced hazelnut coffee. Now, Coffee, black coffee in the mornings, no cream, no sugar. Black coffee is wonderful for your brain because it helps to reduce the plaque that kind of builds up around your gray cells, your gray matter in your brain, and it can kind of help to improve the limbic area of your brain, the back part, the tip of the stem of your brain, which is responsible for balancing your hormones and your cholesterol and your all of that, right? Everything. So emotional, we talked about the amygdala part of the brain, but now we're talking about everything else that actually runs the body, which is in the limbic part of the brain, okay? Between the limbic area and your hippocampus, which is, you know, we want to get your nervous system. So black coffee in the mornings is a great way to give you that energy boost. Believe it or not, black coffee has more antioxidants than green tea, okay? So whether it's hot or iced, sip up. No sugar, no cream, none of that extra stuff, you know, just regular good old black coffee. All right, so you want to start with that. We also spoke about in our last segment how just this one lemon can change your life, right? And seriously, one lemon can change your life. Now, do you remember what I said? Come closer, give you a minute. Okay, so what I said was make sure that you drink lemon water in the morning, every morning. So what that means is you're going to slice this lemon and then you're going to slice the slice in half and then you're just going to squeeze into some room temperature water, okay? Make sure it's in a mug or a glass. And then you're going to like 6 to 8 ounces of water. You know, you don't have to be exact. I'm saying 6 to 8 ounces now. But when you start doing this every morning, you're going to do what suits you. All right. So it's fine to veer from the pathway for this. All right. So I want you to do what suits you, and I want you to do this every day before you get up or anything. You whatever, just kick it back. Okay. Now, what does this do? Lemon water balances your pH, right? We want to have an alkaline body, not an acidic body. So this will help to balance your pH. Lemon water also boosts your immune system. Lemon water cleans and detoxes your liver. We spoke specifically about how liver within traditional Chinese medicine, liver is the organ that holds on to anger and resentment. There's enough that's like triggering us these days that we don't have control over. We do have control over our bodies and our minds still, right? So you want to make sure that you purge all of that anger and resentment from your body. So the lemon water will help with that. Lemon water also helps to give you a wonderful dose, morning dose of magnesium and potassium and selenium, which are minerals that are very, very helpful for starting to kick off your energy. And, you know, it kind of, it's like when you put oil in your engine of your vehicle, okay? This is what you need to kind of get that engine working. And also it hydrates your lymph system. Your lymphatic system is like a drain, and you want to make sure that you drain your lymphatic system every day. So literally drink your lemon water, get your exercise, your workout in, your movement, and then you guys will be fine. Okay. All right. So we talked about the coffee. I wanted to highlight the lemon. Next, I want to touch upon the water. We talked about water in our last segment, how important it is for us to drink half of our body weight in ounces of water daily, all right? And that's plain water. I don't want to see you all drinking any flavored waters or anything, because I don't want to see you all drinking What are the fizzy waters, the bubbly waters? Just plain old regular water. Spring water, purified water, boiled water, tap water, if you have a good filtration system in your city, alkaline water. Just drink your water, okay? Because this will do wonders to jumpstart your colon with the lemon water that helps your digestive system to start, and that helps to just everything to keep your cortisol hormone levels in check. It helps with your insulin. It helps with your memory, your focus. I find that I have clients who come to me around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you start to flatline. Guys, let me tell you, you know what that feels like. Some of you will reach for a coffee, or you will reach for one of those energy drinks. Stay away from those Red Bulls and those other energy drinks because they mess with your liver, okay? And then that's causing other problems. That's causing libido problems. And I know if I say that, you all will stop drinking that Red Bull, right? So some of you go for something sweet, chocolate, some of you go for a smoke or whatever. You know, all you have to do when you get tired around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that means that you're dehydrated. And all you have to do is drink some water. Try it. I promise it will work for you. It will help you. Okay. And if it doesn't, I want to hear from you. All right. So where can you find me? You can find me on Instagram at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. You can find me on Facebook at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff. That's my personal page. You can hit my DMs that way, or you can hit my DMs through my business, my company, Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty, LLC, on Facebook, on Twitter, at Vegas Holistic, and YouTube, Dr. Monica Bickerstaff, okay? All right, so that's what I'm thinking of right now. You can always comment on videos, ask your questions. I read everything. Now, let's get into the vitality, the vigor, the libido. Let's talk about your sex drive. Let's talk about your sexual appetite. And let's also talk about the fact that, you know, you all think you are exempt from like, okay, you know, like women, as we transition, I say, into another ascension of, the world wants to call it menopause, but really it's freedom. I'm not there yet, but all of us go through it. And the bottom line is, you know, a woman reaches her sexual peak, well, her second sexual peak, as she is ascending through that phase. And then it's such a free mind. It's like a mind freedom, because you don't have to worry about pregnancies, birth control, any of that stuff. Now with you guys, I don't want you to think you're exempt, you know, and stop with all your jokes about women going through the change, your partners, your mothers, your sisters, your wives, all of that. Just cut it right now, because y'all go through something too, all right? And it is called andropause. And what happens is your androgen levels, your hormone levels, your testosterone levels drop just like that. Okay, so stop with the jokes about women. Oh, she must be going through the change. No, because y'all go through your own change. All right. So let's talk about ways that we can help some of these changes that your body is going to naturally go through. Usually when you hit the age of 50, 55, sometimes as early as 45. You know, I don't like to put numbers on anything because everybody goes through their own stuff. This is why you have to know your family history. All right, it's important to know your family history. It's important to know what your father and your grandfather and your uncles went through, and you know, so you can educate your sons, right, and your grandsons. Okay, it's all about, again, your health, your body, your mind, your emotions, your mental health. We have control over that. All right, but you have to make sure you are educated. And once you get the knowledge, you what? You share the knowledge. You make it into something that you leave as a legacy for your sons and for your grandsons. All right. Okay. Now, what should we talk about first? Oh. Okay. I have a treat for you. Let's talk about maca, M-A-C-A powder, maca powder. This is an herb that is found in Peru, all right? And this has been around for 5,000 of years, just like aromatherapy in the North African Egyptian culture, all right? This is Peruvian, Andes, mountains, cultural, it's a powder. So, oh, wait, okay. So I have it in powder form. I don't know if I can actually, I don't think, oh yeah, it's like a brown powder, right? But you can also get maca in capsule. So if you prefer to take capsules as opposed to powder, now with the powder, I like to use this for myself. And this is great to put in juices, soups, teas, stews, smoothies. Take it in some water and just drink it. Now, it's bitter. It's bitter. But when I take herbs, I just prefer to take them in their natural form. Um, Again, you can find maca root. You don't have to go for this brand. You can get maca root in any brand, but I recommend maca root. I'm going to get to the reasons why in a minute. Now, I don't like smoothies. I stay away from smoothies. A lot of people think that smoothies are, oh, forego this meal and drink a smoothie. I am a firm believer that smoothies are too much sugar and too much other additives that are not necessarily healthy for you if you are predisposed to insulin issues, diabetes type 2, you kind of want to stay away from smoothies, all right? And that might be another video, but that will be a generalized video. But let me share with you what maca powder does. So maca supports healthy energy, stamina, and endurance, all right? For men, muscle building, it builds male libido, male fertility, mental focus, bone health, and memory. So again, maca root, M-A-C-A root. You can take it in powder form, you can take it in capsule form, but definitely invest in your maca root, all right? So we've talked about the maca root, we've talked about the hydration with your water, we've talked about how important just this one lemon can just change your life. It literally can change your life. And again, just to recap our last video, what we want to make sure, guys, is that we kind of handle and get control over that cortisol hormone, especially with you guys, because you are natural hunters, you are natural providers. So when you are faced with an emergency or sense of urgency situation, your cortisol levels double. They fly off the roof. And if you don't have a way to manage them, and we talked about ways to manage them in the last video, but if you don't have a way to manage them, you will gain that belly weight and you are opening yourself up to diabetes type 2. You are opening yourself up to heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. And as you know, if you're on those high blood pressure meds, they do other things to your body. All right, so food is medicine. You just want to reverse the effect of everything. Next, I want to talk about magnesium citrate. Now, I've been taking magnesium for years because we don't always get enough magnesium in the foods we eat. So let me share with you first. This is magnesium citrate. It too is a powder, but this one is flavored. So this one, it's like you can, a tablespoon if you're going to do a powder. If you're going to do a capsule, you want at least 450 milligrams every night. You do not want to take this in the middle of the day. You want to take magnesium 1 hour before bed because it is going to make you sleepy and you want to make sure you're not driving anywhere. All right, before we get to the health benefits, right? I want to share a little private story about magnesium with me. Magnesium is wonderful. This will help you control your, get a hold of your moods, your temperaments, and it will help you sleep better. Magnesium will help you to relax. And this is the main thing. Again, magnesium in powder form or in capsule. The foods, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, salmon, spinach, Swiss chard, pumpkin. What else am I missing? Just look at your list. Oh, black beans and avocados. Now, these are some of my favorite foods, right? So, again, food is medicine. Combine the powder with adding these foods into your regular diet if you're not eating them now. Again, the list of foods: pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, spinach, Swiss chard, black beans, avocado, salmon. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what does magnesium do, you ask? All right, so magnesium is actually responsible for the smooth functioning of over 300 systems, biochemical systems in our body. I'm just going to list 8 with you all tonight, okay? So magnesium will help to fight depression. So again, it's great for the mental health. How is that? It works directly with the hippocampus part of your brain. It soothes your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, and it releases those endorphins and the serotonin, the happy hormones. All right, it helps prevent diabetes type 2 because it helps you to manage your insulin levels, right? Simple. Lowers your blood pressure, helps to soothe migraine headaches, calms your nerves, helps you digest food, and makes your skin look and feel better. All right. So look, if you don't take any other mineral in your life, and I'm not talking about the L words, the amino acids, I'm talking about minerals. If you don't do another mineral, I want you to add magnesium. Magnesium is for your longevity. All right. It can, it enhances the texture of your skin, your hair health, all of that. Your body, your joints, right? So I know a lot of you guys, because I've heard from you, you are former athletes, you are former servicemen, police officers, and so forth. So that means that you, in your lifetime, and you may still be very active, but you may also be suffering with injuries, especially in the joints, especially the knee joint. That torn meniscus is up for a lot of you all, right? For women as well, all right? But we're talking about men. Men, this is for you tonight. The magnesium will help you with muscle cramps, those Charlie horses, leg spasms, muscle spasms. It will help with any type of joint pain. It will not alleviate it. You may still have to do some surgery, especially if you have a torn meniscus, but listen to your doctor on that. So the magnesium, the maca root, your lemon, and then now let's talk about the products that you will find in my Zen for Men collection. My Zen for Men collection is a collection of grooming products, especially for you men that have been in my family for 100 years, literally. They were taught to me by my Nana. My Nana lived to be 101. She was not on any prescribed meds. She had her full mobility. She did not have any dementia. She had a few wrinkles in her skin at 100, but maybe looked like maybe 70, her face, and then a full head of natural salt and pepper hair. Okay, so I am telling you these things based on tried and true, at least 75 years in my family, in the Riley, Howard, Bickerstaff family. Okay, all right, so here we go. First, let's talk about Zen for Men, your prime natural muscle relaxant and tension tamer. This is wonderful if you have any back pain, joint pain, arthritis, if you have any lung or respiratory issues, if you have any broken heart issues, if you are grieving in any kind of way, you massage this into your chest and into your neck. If you have, let's see, I said, oh yes, sciatica issues. Oh my goodness. All right. This is wonderful for sciatic nerve healing and soothing. If you have any skin issues like psoriasis or eczema, you want to invest in the Zen for Men Prime Muscle Relaxant. This is really, I'm going to tell you what it is because I'm transparent with you guys. This is my Nana's liniment. All right. So this is like liquid icy hot. This is like liquid Vicks Vapor Rub. This is like the wonderful healing essential oils of camphor, wintergreen, and other things. All right. So you want to invest in this if you have any issues that I mentioned before. If you are maintaining and grooming a beard, Zen for Men beard oil is amazing. And it will also help you if you have the ingrown hair issue that, you know, the curl pattern, you know, you guys know what I'm babbling about, right? It will help with that. It will help with those bumps, those ingrown hair bumps that you get. Beard, mustache, this is wonderful for grooming, restoring the health of the hair. If you have any baldness patterns in the beard, or, you know, this will help with that as well. And the essential oils that I have in here, well, the grapeseed oil, the jojoba oil, and the cardamom. Cardamom is essential for hair growth, and turmeric. All right. And then I also have the smoked oud. This is my first men's cologne. It will not be my last, but I have received rave 5 stars. It is mystical and sexy without being too loud. This is literally, it's a sexy, this is hot, this is fire, okay? This is frankincense, myrrh, amber, musk, and something else. But I know what that something else is, but, you know, I can't tell you everything. I just want you to try it. This is easy. This is your roller ball. You can, you know, you apply this anywhere. People love it. You will leave a lasting mark in every situation, in every room that you enter into. All right, so you can find my products, Zen for Men collection at Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty. Order them virtually, www.drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com. I will oversee your order personally, and I will even handcraft everything that you order personally. All right. And before I leave, I also want to share with you a class that I have entered into my virtual store, which is trauma healing through breath work for men and for women. Now, this is a virtual class. It will look just like this, but you will be on the other side of my Zoom. You can invite a group of men in your family. You can invite friends. This is great for your frat brothers. But the bottom line is, and once again, we must be proactive about our health, fellas. We can do it. We can do it together. If you are interested in taking that course, www.drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com. Just scroll down and you will find the it's breath work for PTSD and trauma healing for men and for women. Okay, so on that note, I think that's all I have for you tonight. If it's not, I'll be back, but you know, try some of these things. I want you to try the Maca Powder maca root powder. Try the magnesium citrate, either powder or capsules. Get your lemon water on, and something as simple as your iced or your hot coffee. Black, no cream, no sugar. It's a wonderful thing to boost your brain. So we've talked about brain, we've talked about memory, clarity, focus, we've talked about mental health, we've talked about your enhancing your endurance, your vigor, your vitality, your libido, and we have talked about how to ease the symptoms of what you all men go through, which is called andropause. All right. If you have any questions for me, hit me up on the gram at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff. Drop your comments below this YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share my YouTube channel with your friends, with your family members. YouTube at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff. Hit me up on Facebook, Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. I love you all. Keep the higher power in front of you as you face these difficult times. For me, it's God. It might be God, Allah, Creator, whomever it is. You know, there is someone higher than you. So step outside of your ego, put your pride aside, and get with some of these tools and tips that can help you make a way through what sometimes feels like no way. I love you all, and I will be back with you soon.